my topic is texting and driving. According to an article called Dangers of Distracted Driving, written on the Federal Communications Commission's website, published in 2017, approximately 660,000 drivers are using cell phones or manipulating electronic devices while driving. This number is really high, and we need to find a way to lower it. How many of you can say that you've been on your phone while driving? Okay, I mean, I can do that too. I think I'm credible to talk about this because I've been in the car with people who have texted and driven, and I've even been close to getting in an accident, so I feel like I am credible. Drivers should stop texting and driving because it causes severe accidents and puts people in danger, and it can be solved by simply turning your phone on Do Not Disturb. Today I will talk about the problems of texting and driving, what causes people to text and drive, and the solutions to texting and driving. The problems of texting and driving is like the rate is really high, and the age, there's like a huge gap of people who text and drive. Over 8 people are killed and 1,161 are injured daily in incidents reported from texting and driving. So that rate is like way too high for every day for 8 people to be killed and over 1,000 to be injured from texting and driving. The next problem is the age. The highest age of phone usage is between 16 and 24 years old. And those are like the newest drivers. Out of all the drivers, 16 to 24 is the youngest, and that's a pretty big age gap, and it should be fixed. So now that I've talked about the problems, we can move on to the causes. So the causes of why people text and drive was our culture today, responding quickly, multitasking, and addiction. According to Jennifer Reynolds, a writer on an article called The Cause and Effects of Texting While Driving, published on an unknown date, found a study from American Automobile Association that the culture we live in today affects why we text and drive. Our culture makes us feel like we respond quickly, like we need to respond quickly, and like as soon as our phone buzzes, we're like, oh, I have to answer that right away. Like how many of you feel like once your phone buzzes, like you have to answer it? Because I do too. Another cause is multitasking. Barbara Ortui wrote an article published in 2014 that had a survey on it that found that more than a quarter of texting drivers believe that they can easily do several things at once, even while driving. So a lot of us are kind of like, oh, I can do it. I'm fine. I will be definitely able to text and drive, and the next thing they know, they get in an accident. The third point is addiction. Dr. David Greenfield, founder of the Center for Internet and Technology, said in an article published in 2016 that our brains react to smartphones like they react to drugs. So we don't make it a habit of texting and driving, so once we do it so much, it becomes like an addiction. So now that I've talked about all the causes of texting and driving, I can move on to the solution. The first solution is the new Do Not Disturb on iPhones. I'm not sure if Androids have it. But then if you don't have that feature, you can silence your phone, put your phone out of reach, or make it a habit to stop. The first point, according to an article called 4 Solutions to Texting and Driving for New Drivers by Self Control Team, published October 13, 2015, the number one way to avoid texting and driving is to silence your phone. So that was before the Do Not Disturb came out, and when you have that Do Not Disturb on, it will notice when your automobile is moving. So it says you will not receive notifications while driving, so you can't even like unlock your phone with it on unless you like click I'm not driving. So there's still ways around it, but you shouldn't do that. But your phone won't even like ring if you get a call or something. So if you don't have that, you can silence your phone and put it out of reach, so you can put it like in the back seat or just somewhere you know you want to be able to reach it. And then also just make it a habit to stop. We have this habit of doing it, we need to make a habit of stop texting and driving. Today I have talked about the problems to texting and driving, why people text and drive, and the solutions to how we can stop texting and driving. I would hope that after talking about this today, that it'll help you guys realize that we should stop texting and driving and lower the rate. So today I would like you all to pull out your phones and put on the Do Not Disturb. And if you do not have that, start putting your phone out of reach in the car or just making it a habit to stop. Thank you.
Awesome, great job.